What's going on, guys? Mike back doing a recap video that'll come out today. Well, I'm filming this Sunday night, but this recap video is for a card show that I set up at in St. Catharines, Ontario. And I'm going to release this on the 23rd, this Wednesday. So today is Wednesday when you're watching this. So, set up, had an amazing show. Things are starting to open up here in Canada. Pretty excited about that. I think tomorrow we drop all masks. And by April 1st, and no, it's not an April Fool's joke, we can actually cross the border without getting tested before we come back. So, I'm thinking about heading to Cleveland for a show, possibly do some buying. Just having a blast getting back into setting up at shows, and you get a lot presented to you, and that's the advantage of being set up at a show. So had a great day. Most of this are autograph stuff. I got one PSA slab that I picked up. That's a banger. Something I'll probably be looking to move if the price is right. I know my camera's a little wonky. Sorry guys, my hand's in the way. Sorry. I've been trying to get it to sit still, and it seems to be. But enough of the chit chat. I will flip the camera around and go through everything I picked up. Might be a little lengthy, bear with me, but some pretty cool stuff in here, so sit tight. Okay guys, first thing I picked up, and it was dirt cheap. It was not a lot at all, but I just thought it was cool. It's from 1993. It's a Hulk Hogan WWF wrestling magazine. It's volume 21. It is from 93. The unfortunate thing here is it says 2 giant Hulk Hogan posters. Well, it was kind of wrapped up, and the posters were gone. But as you can see, if you wanted to order all your favorite gear, your Hulkamaniac stuff, or your Macho Man, just a cool piece that I picked up. The next thing I picked up, which was extremely cool, I don't know if you guys remember back in 1991, the CFL's Toronto Argonauts were purchased by Bruce McNall, owner of the LA Kings at the time. He was also the one with Wayne Gretzky that bought the Honus Wagner, the trimmed one. And so McNall, Gretzky, and John Candy bought the Toronto Argonauts, CFL football team. And this is a card. Have a Merry Christmas and a winning New Year, signed by Uncle Buck himself, Dewey Oxberger. The list goes on, and it's JSA certified. So that was an extremely cool piece that I could not turn down. Some of these are bigger items, so you'll have to bear with me, guys. Next piece. This is, I believe, a Group 2 Beehive of Maurice Rocket Richard. This being the actual autograph. Legend in Montreal, Canadian land. Got the name here. Now, these were actually acquired by mail-in. You bought Beehive corn syrup back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and for every so many labels you mailed away, you got one of these. But the thing was, you could request them. So all the famous players, Gordie Howe, Bobby Hull, Maurice Richard, Terry Sutton, they were the popular guys. They were the ones everyone wanted. Now, outside of the autographed ones, the common guys are extremely expensive, and there's different versions of them stuff. So, just a cool piece to, I think I'm going to get that slabbed up Send that off to G Money himself, Garrett at Slab City. This one I will not. This one will be framed. It's a team photo of the 1959-60 Montreal Canadiens. Signed by Jean Beliveau. Also signed by the captain, Maurice Richard. Little Jacques Plante. 59-60. Who is it? I don't know. Someone will pipe in that knows their Habs, because I'm kind of... is it Charlie Hodge, maybe? I'm not sure. But just a very cool... This has got... professionally framed and matted, written all over it, and somewhere in the man cave it shall hang. The next piece I got, and I bought all three of these together, and I just thought this was interesting. This is kind of like a, like one of those placard posters, but it's of Super Mario, and this is a early rendition, or at least the photo is. Thinking 80s, you can tell by the poofy hair on the ladies, and autograph there. So picked that up. Also picked up from the same seller, Goal magazine from 1989? Yeah, 1989. Signed by Mario Lemieux. There's a signature there. Goal magazine. This one has got the cert. So pretty happy with that. Also, this is a cool one. This is autographed by Lemieux. This is a program from when the Pittsburgh Penguins played the Soviet Moscow Dynamo, not the Soviet Red Army, back in January 4th, 1986. So this program would have been from his rookie year, or it would have been his second year, but also JSA certified. So, and I just seen here, souvenir program, Mario Lemieux Action Centerfold. So let's just take a look. My guess, it's probably gone and was hung on some kid's wall. Oh, what's in here? It's always cool when you... Article from a newspaper. 85, 86. So it looks as though... I mean, it's got both rosters. Yeah, it looks as though the poster has been yanked out. And that's okay, because I didn't really buy it for the poster. But nonetheless, a cool piece. I got stuff falling off the top here. Now, let me see. I've got a ton of index cards. So, Patrick Waugh. I'm just going to go through these quick because there's a lot, guys. Phil Goyette, journeyman, played for the Habs, though. Kenny Mosdell, played in the early 50s for the Habs. Don Marshall, also a part of those early Habs teams. Some of these guys are really nobody spectacular, but they're Habs. So, and, you know, I've come to notice a lot of autographs show the period piece when they're signed in green. This is Mr. Dickie Moore, Howie Moren's son-in-law, Boom Boom Geoffrion, for those of you that didn't know that. The original Flower, Mr. Guy Lafleur. Notice there's a lot of Habs here. Deceased member of the Montreal Canadiens, and then went on to captain the Quebec Nordiques of the WHA, Mr. J.C. Tremblay. And then I've got a few CFL legends some of you may or may not know. Ron Lancaster actually used to coach me back in the day. Russ Jackson, ironically enough. He is from Hamilton, my hometown, and the team that I run plays at Russ Jackson Field, and he is still alive, and I need to get a certain something autographed by him. Sam Etcheverry, who played for Hamilton, most notably the Montreal Alouettes, and a longtime coach, for those of you who are in the know, Mr. Leo Cahill. Now, I've got some other, a few more index cards that I will show you and do a little tutelage for you, in case you don't know. So, this is Mr. Hugh Campbell. Hugh Campbell was the head coach of the Edmonton Eskimos when Warren Moon played there for 4 or 5 years before he jumped ship and came to the NFL. So he was a budding star, and this was his coach, Huey Campbell. Jack Parker, longtime CFL Hall of Famer, and probably one of the top guys to ever lace them up in the CFL. Another one of Jackie Parker. This one with the little, I like the ones where they have the period photo on it. This one is cool because it's got a little note to it. Best of everything to you, Bill. It's always a pleasure hearing from sports fans like you. Jackie Parker. That's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of provenance to it. And there is another Jackie Parker. And not to be outdone, another Mr. Russ Jackson. So all of these I'm sending off to Garrett. They'll already be. This is cool. Best wishes, 1967, George Reed, Saskatchewan Roughriders. Also a legend in the CFL. And some of you may know this guy. Used to coach in the CFL. Former Green Bay Packer, Forrest Gregg. So, got that. And another one, Toronto Maple Leaf, Dave Keon. This is a cool one. 1988 Olympics. Ben Johnson versus Carl Lewis. And Ben Johnson won. This is kind of... and then he was caught with steroids. So it was kind of ironic because the night he won that race was the night of my stag party to my ex-wife, which probably can be considered a good thing. Probably for her. But yeah, just a cool piece in Canadian culture. And then I've got a bunch of postcards. Fan favorite, Wendell Clark. I got 2 of him. Got an index card of the Big E, Eric Lindros. Shout out to all you Philly fans like Ed Weskergriff. The China Wall, Johnny Bauer. Here's a cool one. Former NHLer and a longtime University of Michigan head coach for their hockey team, Red Berenson. Let's save some of these better ones till the end. Another J.C. Tremblay signed here. There he put his full name, Jean-Claude Tremblay. It's a postcard of some sort, probably issued by the team. What else do we have here? We also have a couple of more. So I've got another Johnny Bauer postcard, team issued postcard. Dave Keon, team issued postcard. You can't see it, but his signature's right there. That's just the facsimile. Who else do we have here? From the Montreal Canadiens, Dickie Moore. Now, I believe these were the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah. Elected in 1974. They're kind of like the Perez Steel postcards for hockey. So that one's signed right there. What else do we have? We have another Hockey Hall of Fame one. Boom Boom Jeffrey on. I showed you his index card earlier, so another one to go off. And then 3 legends, I would definitely say. So the first one I'm going to show is another Maurice Richard. This is on some sort of postcard advertising. It says Capri Electronics. It says to Bill. So I imagine this collection came from Bill, who also of the Jackie Parker, because on the back, well, this one has an address. So I don't know what that is, to be quite honest with you. It's cut out of something, but definitely signed right here. To Bill, best wishes, Maurice Richard. Another Jean Beliveau for the collection. But I have so many Beliveaus, I may be selling some. This one is to Bill, Jean Beliveau. My phone is dying, so. And finally, the last one is Mr. Hockey Gordie Howe. Some sort of Eaton's, which was a department store postcard. And then the big pickup I made, I did a trade in cash with another guy. And it was a huge one. Did not think I would have a chance to own this. It is the Mahomes rookie in a PSA 9. And yes, it does have that little dimple on there, but it was a good deal for me, and I couldn't say no. So there you have it, folks. That's my show recap. I appreciate you if you stuck it out this long, and hope you're all doing well. Take care.